I'm very concerned about the very shallow and somewhat misinformed way we're talking about vaccines for 5 to 11-year-olds in Canada right now, just days after Health Canada has approved the beginning of a vaccine rollout for that age category. And if there is one piece of advice, one recommendation I would have for Canadian parents, it's very simple. Go and read the Health Canada documents approving the vaccines for this age cohort for yourself. The documents presented by NACI, NACI, the National Advisory Committee on Immunization, they've presented two documents, one a 6-page summary, another a 24-page more detailed document, outlining questions about the vaccine, concerns about the vaccine, and explaining why they have approved it. It's a very interesting document, and it presents, I would say, a more nuanced picture of the conversation than we're getting from a lot of the exuberance about the vaccine we are hearing on social media, or hearing in the media, or even from some doctors and specialists talking about it on television, on the radio. I'm not here to tell you what choice to make for yourself, for your families, and so forth. There's a lot of people very excited to get this vaccine for their children. There's a lot of people who have some questions and concerns. But I think if we want to talk about listening to the experts, if we want to talk about, being informed, having the facts and so forth, I don't think that anything can be hurt by people actually reading these documents that have been produced by this National Advisory Committee, the one that did ultimately give the thumbs up to this. I will say there is one very interesting point that they make multiple times in this document, which is that they say, due to the nature of this issue and some of the unanswered questions around pediatric vaccinations, parents and kids should be respected and supported for whatever decision they make, whether to vaccinate or to not vaccinate, and they should not be stigmatized because of that decision. So I think one of the more concerning things I've seen of late is a news story saying that 70% of Canadians responded to a poll and said that they would support expanding vaccine mandates, vaccine passport throughout Canada to 5 to 11-year-olds, meaning that if they soon do not get the vaccine, they should be excluded by society. It's a de facto mandatory vaccine, as we have pretty much seen the vaccine passports play out for older age cohorts. And I would encourage everybody who is trending towards that line of thinking to just read these documents, because some of these lines from that advisory committee, basically saying one should not be stigmatized for deciding not to get the vaccine, well, that's basically them clearly saying, look, some folks are not going to get it for whatever reason, and you need to be respectful of that. So that is clearly not calling for the ostracizing of individuals who don't get the pediatric vaccine. One other thing I'll say that they say in this report that's been presented is that negative side effects that appear greater than 1 in 1,000 have not been picked up by any clinical trials or studies, so they do not yet know about anything that may be of a greater incidence rate than 1 in 1,000. But like I said, all I'm really trying to communicate here is go out, read this document for yourself. Do not take my word for it. You can find it online. I've tweeted it out. The government's own advisory committee report up on the Health Canada website about their thoughts and what they have to say about the pediatric vaccine.